Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Dragon Quest VIII. This is going to be the last episode, and it may go for a little bit. But it is time to get the true ending. But first... Get healed up. All drinks from the Mystical Spring. The party's HP and MP are fully restored. Let Medea drink from the Mystical Spring? Yes. Ald lets Medea drink from the spring water.
So I'll be a member of the royal family of Argonia soon. I've accepted that. It's my duty as princess. It's just that no matter how hard I try, I simply can't imagine getting married yet.
Okay, I actually thought we were going to have something new here. I'm a little disappointed.
I mean, I don't have the faintest idea what it means to be a wife. And I don't have the faintest idea what it would feel like to live away from you.
Aww.
But it can't be helped. I've got to get myself used to the thought. I've got to be strong. Farewell, my faithful palace guardsman.
Well, it's not farewell yet. We got time. I thought you might have something new to say because of the, our discoveries. I guess we haven't told her yet. Okie dokie. Well, let's go, fight a Rhapthorne. We gotta go through the whole fight, but it's gonna be a little bit easier than it was, the first time, shall we say. Alright, where is the... there it is. And down we go. Alright, wait for them to load in. We don't need to talk to them. We'll just zip through this. So, if you do come here and you have full inventories, I was curious about what would happen if you had a full inventory. And she will basically say, you need to go clear up some inventory space.
I have located that which may be this world's last hope. Now, I entrust it to you.
Gimme. Gimme. I like hope.
The scepter!
The scepter of Trodain! Careful with that. It's full of hocus-pocus. Don't touch it.
I mean, Jessica is also full of hocus-pocus, let's be honest.
There is no cause for alarm. The scepter no longer harbors Rhapthorne's soul. Now it holds only the souls of the 7 sages.
Man, it's just a soul prism.
Over the passage of its long
How
history,
rude.
the truth behind this scepter has been lost. In the beginning, it was crafted by the hands of the 7 sages under my instruction, and they gave it a name. They called it the Godbird Scepter. You will need it if you are to break the dark shield around Rhapthorne. Only when it is broken will he become vulnerable. Only I will fly you to his location.
Thought she was done.
The
Alright.
Lord of Darkness will engage you in mortal combat.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll get a, oh god, I forgot what
But
those are called.
you must endure his attacks as you pray for the power of the scepter.
Should be a lot less difficult now.
When the 4 of you pray for its power in unison, one by one, you will summon the souls of the sages to unlock the power of the orbs.
So you're saying that we will revive the power of the orbs?
I can give you no more advice. Do you understand what you must do when you face the Lord of Darkness?
I kind of like that with the sun right behind her. Yes, I do, because I've done it before.
We cannot afford to delay this battle any longer.
No more grinding.
Are you ready?
Yes. Party's hit points and MP are fully restored.
You must fight him now. Take the scepter.
Okie dokie. So this is, of course, the, by the mysterious power of Imperia, each party member receives the Godbird Scepter. This is, of course, Ramia. I believe that's her name. From, that we originally saw in Dragon Quest III. She does say that this is a different world. And there's some question as to who the goddess is in this world, but looking at the statues with the wings and the elf ears, that's pretty solidly the same. The same design that Ramia has, not Ramia, that Rubis has in. Oops. In previous games. So I think it is, like, even though it's unset, I think it is supposed to be Rubis. Just something that I was thinking about. Alright. Get our prayers on. We'll see how much damage he can do to our much more powerful party member. There's Golding. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to be able to... Well, okay, let's see how much this Kaboom does. So Jessica is taking the most damage. But yeah, we can definitely take hits like that. Nope, stop it. Alright, let's go. Okay, and we got our second sage. I should have gone to look to see who all of them were. Okay, another Kaboom. Bursts out in defiant laughter. Yeah, we go before him. Jessica can take 2 more of the hits that we've seen so far, so I think we just, I think we keep going. Okay. Summon another of the sages. Then we'll do some healing. So that's 3 sages out. Okay, Kafrizzle. Okay, on all that's perfectly fine. 83 damage, but he can still take a bunch of hits. So I'm not going to be able to take 2 hits with Jessica here, so... I don't think it... I mean, I could just Omni heal, but... Yeah, I'll just Omni heal, that's fine. You go ahead and Kabuff. Go ahead and... For good measure, we'll go ahead and Magic Barrier, and you... can... also Kabuff, I guess. Just in case. And really, it's more, it's gotta do something. While I wait for the heal to come out. There's Omni Heal. Very nice. Bursts out in defiant laughter. Bursts out in defiant laughter. Wow, alright. You're a little being overconfident there, sir. But yeah, it really does go to show how much levels do make a difference in this game, huh? Okay, another prayer. Another prayer. We'll get our fourth fellow out. Okay, and another great sage comes out. I really should have looked to see who they were. All right. Okay, so the buff is gonna protect against this. 98, 92. All right, still quite a bit. And kaboom. Maybe buff doesn't help against that. I don't know. Okay. Scepter. Nope. Scepter. Scepter. And Scepter. So this is going to be the 5th one, I believe. Okay, Wave of Ice, that's annoying, but, you know, whatever. Okay, buff definitely helped with that. Alright, good to know, good to know. Okay, another sage has come out. Actually could see his facial expressions more than the others. I guess it'll depend on whether we get any other types of attacks. Like, if he keeps using the ball against Angelo and Ald, then, you know, it might be an issue. I gotta heal up. But for now, like, Angelo is taking very little damage from the spells. I think that's mostly the shield. That shield is really good. It's probably the best shield in the game. I would love to have a second one for Jessica. And I think you could probably get one, but I'm not positive. Okay. Come on, Yangus. Do it against Yangus. Twice against Yangus, in fact. No! No! Kaboom. Alright, I'm going to have to heal. Yeah, only 24. It's pretty crazy. Alright. In fact, I will just go ahead and full heal Angelo. Go ahead and use the Sage's Stone. Go ahead and Hustle Dance. And go ahead and multi-heal. That should do it a lot better. Spread out our uses and stuff like that. Yeah, facing Rhapthorne, and we do the hustle. Do the hustle. And full heal for Angelo. Frizzle. Well, he should be pretty well. Yeah, 36 damage is not that much. Really not that much. Oh, I think his robe is also helping. Alright, almost full. That's good. Okay. Scepter. 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 And a Scepter. Is this the last one? Not positive. I lost track. I wasn't. I probably could have kept track, but I mean, it's just gonna end when we get the last one out anyway. So, well, what's it matter, right? Okay. Yes, that is the last one. We've revived the power of the orbs, everyone! Isn't that Mistra's symbol? And finally, the little kid. Blinded by the light.
My beloved kin, we sages have done all that we can.
Only one of them is a kin.
Now our dear world, our future, lies in your hands. Protect it well.
Okie dokie.
We will be watching you. Farewell, my beloved kin. Farewell, Imperia.
Alright, party's hit points and MP are fully restored. And away they go. Alright, I have to hit a button.
Pests, how much more of my time will you waste?
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. All of your time is a waste.
You will rot in hell for breaking my shield of darkness. But first, you will taste the true might of my flesh and blood.
No thanks. I'm keeping space for some cereal later.
You shall
Delicious breakfast
taste
soup.
the terror eternal. Even death shall offer you no respite.
What does Terror Eternal taste like? I'm guessing ghost peppers, so I'll pass. Bring it on! Alright, now the real fight begins. Go ahead and psych up. Go ahead, Timbrel of Tension. Go ahead and Acceleratal. Go ahead and Kabuff. I mean, we basically were faster than him anyway, but, you know. Okay, Alt psychs himself up. Chants ominously, and meteors shower from the sky. Flings the ball from the top of his staff. Okay, that's fine. Alright, psych up. Timbrel of Tension. Let's go ahead and get Magic Barrier. And we'll get another Kabuff. Oh, shucks. Okay. Calls forth the anger of the gods again. It's a party with its arm. Ow! Alright, fine. Fine, be that way. Get a Dragon Soul. Let's go ahead and Sage's Stone. Let's go ahead and Hustle Dance. And don't know that this is going to work, but I'll Oomph Ald anyway. Jessica's tension level returns to normal. Good, got the Oomph off. Nice. Ald uses Dragon Soul. $2,273 points of damage. It's pretty good. Let's pretty good, I guess. Flings the ball from the top of his staff. Raises his weapon, calls forth the anger of the gods. Alright. Really annoying to have hit Jessica there. Psych up. Timber of Tension. Go ahead and Psych up as well. And we're gonna full heal Jessica. Just to be on the safe side. Okay, flinging the ball from the top of his staff. Okay, good. Went after Yankees. Is appropriate. Oh! Rude. I was going to have Yangus attack next round. Alright. Psych up again. Timbrel of Tension. Okay, well, let's go ahead and Acceleratal. And Multi-Heal. Buff is not super useful here. I mean, as long as I'm doing, like, basic preparations. Oh, yeah, maybe I should do Insulatal. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. That was nothing. Oh, my God. See if I can Kasap him. I'll multi-heal just to keep us topped off. Oh, and that will really top us off, yeah. Rhapthorne isn't affected. He's either immune or he's got like 50% resistance. I think I've only seen like 100%, 50%, and 15%, and 0. Okay, Cold Breath. Okay, that is actually a lot more damaging. Interesting. Alright, Dragon Soul again. Timbrel of Tension. Magic Barrier. And let's get a Kabuff again. $22.76. So the next one of those should take it out. On the other hand, I might do something else. Brew. Belches Blazing Fire. Alright, that did a little bit more damage. Go with a Big Banga. Why not? Twin Dragon Lash, and go with a full heal on Jessica. Oh! Okay, Jessica can get the kill. 1966 points of damage. Rhapthorne is defeated. Yeah, a little bit less tense of a fight than the previous one. We're gonna get Lord of Darkness goo all over us now. Ew. Yuck. I don't want to be covered in Lord of Darkness goo.
We done it, Gov! We only went and bleeding done it!
Yangus, you know we defeated more powerful enemies in the forms of the dragons.
At last! I can finally go back and tell Bangers and Mash it's all over. And I have something to tell Alistair too. That he was right all along. I only made it this far because I followed my heart.
Aww.
Who'd have thought we'd ever manage it? Should be an interesting anecdote for the ladies.
I bet Grandad and the Orcs Princess would be having a whale of a time by now. They must be back to normal at last. I'm half surprised the old codger ain't turned up to surprise us as usual. But even he couldn't spring up in a place like this, eh?
I
really wish he
transported
had.
your friends back to their homeland.
When did you do that?
Each one of you is a great hero. Yangus, Jessica, Angelo, and of course, you.
Yes, she's speaking about all of you out there, viewers. You are great heroes too. You know, at least if you're supporting my channel.
I will never forget your strength and courage.
And yet you can't bring yourself to say my name.
You remind me of the 7 sages. You humans never fail to surprise me.
So which of us only reminds you of one of the sages?
It is time to land. Your friends are eager to see you again.
I like how her legs are like technically a different model, moving differently. Oh god, we're gonna crash! Still a black cloud around it.
Here we are. Now you can be with your friends again.
Thanks. Thanks for the ride.
Ah, there you are. Welcome back. I saw you all in action. My wonderful men. You were magnificent.
Again, what about Jessica?
I ain't one of your men, Grandad.
Neither am I.
And I'm a free agent.
Oh, of course. And I suppose you weren't magnificent either. Wise bird, a god. Are you leaving us already?
Getting a whole lot of dust blown into our faces here.
This world is in no danger now. My path leads to other worlds.
I see. Well, anyway, we are in your Wait a minute! Aren't you forgetting something? What about the princess and I? Just how long are we going to have to suffer this outrageous curse?
It just required you to mention it so that it can then be lifted.
Well, the power of Rhapthorne's curse is weakening. It will not be long now.
Really? Splendid! I feel much better for hearing that. Well, I don't know where your next destination is, but take care. Is it proper to tell a god to take care?
I am not a god, nor is my real name Imperia. These are but the names you humans have given to me. I was known by a different name in the land of my birth. There I was called Ramia. But now I must leave. Goodbye, brave humans.
And that was definitely not
an honor to have known you.
something I was aware of when I first played this game either. I was like, Ramia, okay, whatever. I don't know. Does it have to do with anything? Oh, I can't fly anymore. But I still want to be able to fly. At least I still have Balmorand's Bell.
Goodbye.
Grandad, you're sparkling!
It's taken you this long to notice? A personality as rich as mine always sparkles.
Nah, I mean literally. Take a look at yourself!
Hmm?
Someone dumped glitter on him. Oh, God.
Ooh. I'm back to normal. Hurrah! I'm back! Finally rid of that hideously ugly guise.
But you don't look no different. You look exactly the same as before.
Well, he's a little bit less green around the gills.
What did you say? Are you blind?
I mean, he might be.
Dazzled by my striking appearance, no doubt. Wait. This is no time for an argument. Where's the princess? Where is my beautiful Medea?
You know what? I really should have called Trode into that fight with Rhapthorne.
Hello, everyone.
Medea! You're back!
Oh, and finally, I can
Oh,
keep the sugar cubes for my
beloved
tea.
Medea! At last the curse is lifted. Everything is back as it should be.
Aww.
Father.
Oh, someone dumped glitter all over the castle.
Look!
I'm kind of surprised that the building gets put back into its fixed shape, considering that these vines burst out of it, like out through the walls and stuff.
Oh, my castle! My castle is back to its old self, too!
A lot of time has been missed by them.
Again is restored. The glory returns. Everyone, this calls for a banquet. Prepare a feast.
And the triumphant music plays. Wait, was there always a statue in that fountain? Also, a lot of those people are not real. They're just cardboard cutouts. But of course, as we know, we're not done yet. We still have to get to the true ending, because nothing has changed yet. Kitty! I love that kitty. Going for the big fish. cheese going to Munchie. We gotta feed our grandpa, right? I wish I had that much meat. I'm hungry for meat. Yay! Jessica's gonna burn us! Yay! Yes! Do it! Burn him! Burn him! Meanwhile, all the kids have spotted Solid Snake. I may have made that exact same joke. Angelo's not looking as singed as I had hoped. I think my favorite thing about the original ending was getting the ding of the alchemy pot and then not being able to access it. Several months later. I'm still wearing the armor.
Gav!
See, now I look like I have a uniform of sorts.
Hey, hey! Long time no see, eh? I ain't seen your mug since we polished off that fat geezer. I've been playing it straight, Gav. None of that dodgy business I was up to before I met you. Yeah, I've been doing a bit of trading, you know, bits and bobs like. Been sailing round and selling stuff in all the places we went to together. This bird, mate of mine's been bugging me for ages to help her with it. So here I am. You're looking at Yengus, the important exporter now.
I really like that he is gone straight.
Anyway, I heard your big news. So you're head of the Palace Guards then, eh? Diamond. I'm well chuffed I can help you out on your first big job and all. And it's for none other than our darling horse Prince... Oh, listen to me. She ain't an horse anymore, is she? So we're escorting the princess to a wedding at Sevilla Cathedral, right? I don't know, though. Beats me why she's still marrying that charmless bloke. After all that's happened.
I know, right? Also, I'm still amused by that guy just sitting back there with that silly grin on his face.
Oh, yeah. Nearly forgot. I was supposed to give you a message from this old minister I saw on the way over. Seems the princess is ready to deport now. So you can go and fetch her from a room, like.
Alright.
I'll be waiting down in the courtyard then, eh? See you in a bit.
Okie dokie. And we'll just skip talking to everyone, because we already have, and I'm pretty sure none of them have anything different to say.
Ah, it's been a while. I came as soon as I heard the news. So, it seems we'll have the honor of escorting the lovely princess.
What's this "we" part?
I just ran into Yangus, too. Same as ever.
I mean, I would hope you did. Like, how else would he have gotten out?
I'm a busy man, as you know. So I wasn't too thrilled at first at having to drop everything and come over. But it is good to see the old gang again. Anyway, are you really alright with this wedding going ahead? You don't have to stick around if it's too hard for you.
Oh, I got plans.
Just do what you have to do, my friend. Like I did when I left the Abbey.
Oh, Angelo's so wonderful. You know, he looks after children who don't have anywhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you?
Mm-hmm. I totally believe it.
He says he wants to repay all the kindness Abbot Francisco showed him when he was all alone in the world. Isn't he just the sweetest man you ever met?
No.
Hey, no need to tell the whole world. I have a certain image to maintain with my admirers.
I mean, she's literally one of your admirers.
Well then, see you in a bit. I'll be down in the courtyard taking a break. Come and find me when you're ready.
Okie dokie. Alright, let's go find the princess. Right, that's... No, I didn't mean to... Oh, wrong button. Right, I have to go up the stairs. I don't remember which ways were open and available to us at this point. You have any idea how long it's been? How much stuff has gone on since I went through this part before? Like, literally days.
Hey there! Long time no see. How have you been?
Were you just visiting the princess? Boing, boing, boing.
You look pretty well, that's for sure. But how come you haven't visited me in Alexandria? I've missed you.
I'm the palace guard captain now. I don't have time for this. I mean, I'd make time if it were me, but, you know.
You know, I was planning to go off and live on my own. But my mother was so worried I ended up settling down back at home. I guess the time I spent away from her made us both realize what's truly important to us. We get on really well now.
Aw, that's really sweet.
I'm not much of a replacement for my brother, but I've decided to stay and look after Alexandria. With everyone's help, of course.
I mean, you could be Lady of Alexandria.
But enough of that. Have you heard? Apparently Yangus and Red have teamed up now and they're doing something together.
Yes, he did tell us.
Can you believe it? Last I remember, they couldn't exchange 2 words without 3 insults. I wonder what went on between them.
I mean, some people just have that kind of relationship.
Huh? You're on your way to pick up Princess Medea? Yeah, I guess it's time to get going. Okay then. I'll be waiting for you down in the courtyard.
Okie dokie. Alright, let's go get the princess.
I suppose this is the last time I'll play the piano like this in here.
Oh, don't worry, it won't.
I wonder if there'll be a piano I can play in Argonia. Thank you for coming. Is it already time to leave?
Yep.
I asked the minister to have you call on me so that we could take one last walk through the castle, alone together, just like old times. I know it's not quite time yet, but I wanted to say goodbye to you properly. To thank you for everything you've done. The times I've spent here in Tradaine Castle, with you, will be memories I shall treasure for always. I have to marry the Prince of Argonia to fulfill my royal duty.
You really don't, though.
And you have to... Please continue to serve my father and protect Tradaine, just as you always have. Oh. So then, shall we go? It won't do to keep people waiting too long.
I mean, Charmels can wait forever. I mean, really, who cares about him? Imagine the ladder they'd have to get up on to light those candles. I know that's not how it works. I'm disappointed we couldn't go into the library in this area as well. Aw, she looks so sad. But luckily, we're gonna make her happy. We got a plan. I still wonder why none of us have horses. Like, we have to walk alongside it. It's kind of rude. I hope they got that bridge fixed between here and Fairbury. Also, you'd think there would be a bit more of a permanent bridge there. Like, stone bridge kind of thing. I want to smash all the barrels! Why does the game not let me smash the barrels? There might be seeds in there.
Well, so this is Sevilla Cathedral. What a perfect place for a grand royal wedding.
I think that's the same voice actor as Charmels.
Excellent work, young man. You did an admirable job of escorting us. Your duty here has now been fulfilled. You shall stay the night at the inn and return to Trudane tomorrow.
But I thought they'd all be attending the wedding.
I'm sorry, Princess, but I'm afraid that won't be possible.
That's pretty ridiculous. She should be able to invite who she wants.
Well, well, pleased to make your acquaintance indeed. I am Prince Charmley of Argonia.
You're just gonna lie about your name right off the bat?
Goodness! Ooh, you must be Princess Medea. Ooh, charmed, I'm sure.
She's met you before.
One look at you is enough to make me forget all the other beautiful girls I've ever met.
Yeah, don't say that to a woman.
I'm the luckiest man in the world to have you as my wife.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Blimey. What's with all the romance? I didn't know you had it in you, Charmless.
It's Charmley. Oh, aren't you those servants from the initiation? No doubt you're here because you heard the news of my wedding. Well, I'm afraid this is as far as you can come. I can't possibly have commoners like you at such a grand royal affair.
He really does have a punchable face, doesn't he?
It's not as if you're aristocracy, or wealthy, or, well, anything.
I am actually pretty wealthy, and also, again, Jessica is aristocracy. So is Angelo.
That brat is unbelievable. Can't let us in on account of our being too common, indeed. The preening little snob. It's been a while since the initiation, but he is still just as obnoxious as ever. And yet tomorrow, he's going to be marrying the princess. Can you believe it? Wait a minute. The ring. You still have the ring, don't you? The one that belonged to your father.
Hey, finally we get something new.
If you have it with you, go and show it to King Clavius. If he knew you were his nephew, he might just change his mind about this ridiculous marriage. Go and find him at the Lord High Priest's place and see what he says. It has to be worth a try.
That is a really big gem. Yeah. Oh, and we just get teleported up here. Hello? Haven't seen you before. No doubt you're an attendant from Trudane or Argonia. It's a right pain having to work this late, eh? I suppose I should talk to you first. It's late. You shouldn't be running around making a racket. We've got important people from Trudane on one floor and Argonia on the one above, and they're all trying to sleep. And we'll see about that. Why do the Argonians get to be upstairs? Oh, you did a splendid job of escorting the princess, my boy. But what are you still doing here? Your duties are complete now that she's arrived safely. Why would you come to see me at this late hour? Never mind. I've been doing my own share of thinking about how best to make Medea happy. I need some rest now, though. You should return to your lodgings as well. We have a big day ahead of us. He seems to have fallen asleep sitting up. I mean, considering that I'm not sure where they actually sleep. Aw, dang it.
Hello there, Commander. What are you doing up at this time of night? The princess is already retired. The wedding's tomorrow. If you've come to say something to her, you're a bit late. I suggest you abandon the idea.
Rude. 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 Not a whole lot of guards around here. What is it? Oh, you're the chief of guards from Trodain, aren't you? The one who escorted Princess Medea here. I've got a feeling I'd met you somewhere before as well. Huh? Oh, no, of course. You're the traveler who escorted Prince Charmers to the royal initiation. Goodness me, I implore you to keep that little episode to yourself. It would be mortifying for him if that got out.
Yeah, it's alright, I tell you.
I don't know, I wasn't prepared to do a voice for him. Hey, they fixed these windows back here.
It's you. Yes, I remember. You are the adventurer I gave the royal magic mirror to some time ago.
That was very useful.
What brings you here tonight? You look like you have something important to tell me.
Show King Clavius the Argon ring? Yes.
That ring. It's set with an Argon heart. How on earth did you acquire it?
Explains.
I must admit that your tale is enough to give even me pause.
Shenmue could show up here.
It sounds as if you truly are Eltrio's son.
I am.
How else could you possibly know all the things you just told me?
And how could I have that ring?
If my brother had not left his country behind to go after your mother, he would be king of Argonia now. And if you had been born a prince, then I suppose it would be you marrying Princess Medea tomorrow. But those are just what-ifs.
I mean, Ald is still a prince.
It would throw the kingdom into turmoil if another heir appeared at this late hour. I cannot possibly recognize your claim.
It would only throw the kingdom into turmoil if I pressed the claim. You could recognize the claim without, and then I could give it up.
Please try not to think badly of me. You must consider the subject closed. Please leave now.
Can I have my ring back? It gives me agility and strength. But I want my ring back. Okay, I do have my ring. Good. That's the important thing. Okay. Well, shucks. I mean, there's a solution here. I just came up with it. I don't need to be king of Argonia. Uncle. Jeez. So rude. And then morning came. Slept really well.
Gav. The princess will be getting itched in a bit.
Maybe you shouldn't use that in reference to a princess who used to be a horse. But yeah, slept really well. Totally destroyed the mattress and sheets with these spikes.
We've come all this way. We should at least try and get a glimpse of her all dolled up.
That's true.
I'll go on ahead then, eh? I'll be waiting in front of that big church.
That big church. Trodane and Argonia. They say the two royal families have had a marriage arranged for years and years. Goes right back to their grandfather's generation, apparently. Yep. I'll come over here and talk to you. Oh, there's a huge crowd in front of the cathedral. Everyone wants to catch a glimpse of the Princess of Trodane. So do I, in fact. I mean, this would be pretty intimidating armor. You know.
We thought you weren't coming. The ceremony's already started.
Maybe someone should have woken me up earlier then.
It's bedlam up there with all those people. I doubt anyone would notice you among the crowd.
Yeah, especially not in this getup. Yeah, who would notice me wearing this? It's so everyday and common. Fancy meeting you here. You remember me, Lorenzo. I was engaged to marry Jessica. Well, anyway, that's all in the past now. Oh, yes. Do you remember High Priest Rollo, who you were imprisoned with on Purgatory Island? Well, you'll never believe this. High Priest Rollo is the new Lord High Priest. I mean, what a miraculous reversal of fortune for the man. Life is just full of surprises, isn't it? You just gotta, elbow a few people with these spikes, and they'll pretty quickly move out of my way, that's for sure.
What a crowd! I can't see a thing from here!
What's going on? Has it already started?
People are saying that the bride looks stunning. I wish I was more like her.
I'm more interested in seeing the new Lord High Priest than the bride and groom, but it's impossible to see anything from here.
I mean, the doors are closed.
Congratulations, Princess Medea! Congratulations, Prince Charmles!
Hey, stop pushing!
Wow!
There you are, Gav. I knew you'd turn up.
Those people in front of you aren't real.
Right, this way. Follow me.
Ow, ow, ow. Oh my god, I just phased through some of them. Some of the unreal people. Look at them, they're not real. I love this method of creating a crowd. I'm curious. I should go back and look to see how this actually showed up, how this looked on the PlayStation 2, like at native resolution. I don't know if I noticed it. It's very obvious now, though.
Well, we've got this far. Now, we just have to take care of that knight.
Well, it's just one. Come on, we've taken care of Rhapthorne and multiple dragons. Coming through. Halt! You can't come any... Oh my god, he's a Daggerfall Knight. Daggerfall Guardsman. Halt! 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 Can't come any closer until the royal wedding ceremony is over. You'll just have to wait around the front. Are you trying to tell me that you've been invited? Oh, you could say that. By me. Liars! All of those invited have already been seated inside the cathedral. I hope you aren't thinking of forcing your way inside. Oh, I am.
What? Yeah.
Yangus, why did you get rid of your
You leave him to me, Gav.
other scythe?
Go on, in you go.
Just have a regular iron axe there. I mean, I know I had one in my inventory, but come on. Charmels looks like he's wearing chains.
Honestly, where has the princess got to? What's taking her so long?
Until he turned around. Yeah, look at my fancy armor.
What do you think you're doing? Are you trying to ruin my wedding?
Yeah.
I won't stand for it. Guards, get rid of him at once.
Wait! That will not be necessary.
Even Carrie's a cutout. Now, the thing that I find most interesting is that, like, Maximilian is a cutout. He's got a unique sprite. Carrie has a unique sprite, cutout. Minnie, unique sprite, cutout. But the king of Ascantha, not a cutout.
He has a right to be at this ceremony.
Yeah, you're darn right I do.
I have reconsidered. You are the rightful groom.
Yeah! Good guy, Clavius.
Father? How can you say such a thing? I'm the rightful groom.
Whiteful?
Yesterday evening, the boy you see standing there gave me this ring.
Oh, okay, that sounds wrong. I want to marry Medea, not you, Clavius.
What's that? Is it an argon ring?
What's an argon
I don't
ring?
understand. Only members of the royal family who've passed the initiation should have a ring like that.
Royal. Say it with me. Royal, not royal. Royal. Come on, Charles. You can do it.
This ring belonged to my elder brother. It was Eltrio's ring. That boy is his son. It is only right that he should be the one to marry Princess Medea.
No! I won't allow it!
Too bad.
Princess Medea is promised to me, so I'm the one who's going to be marrying her!
Marrying?
Pardon me for interrupting, Your Majesty. I've just received word that the bride is now ready to make her appearance.
Open the doors! Allow the bride to enter!
I mean, they kind of were already opened by me, and also, kind of thought that she was already in here. That is a really pretty dress, though. Where's Charles? Where's Charles? Oh, we don't get to see Charles. Oh, there he is. There he is. Sorry about your hand there, by the way, Clavius. It might get a little cut. Aww. Aw, they're happy. Everyone else is like, we don't know what's going on. high-res pre-rendered FMV. Hey, I took my armor off!
Cool, blimey, Father.
I love that part. Aw, Munchie's up front. Dad and Granddad. Aw. And that is the true ending. And that is the true ending of the LP. I was thinking about trying to grind up and get all the skills and everything like that, but A, I just don't have time, and B, I think I'm just kind of ready to move on to the next Let's Play. This has been an absolute delight to play through. Once again, it has been a while since I played through it. And I will say that I'm glad that I waited until now to do it to a certain extent, because the emulator that I'm using, PCSX2, updated at some point in between last time I tried to play this like on my own and now, and all of the sepia tone like flashback stuff did not work properly with hardware emulation earlier. You had to switch over to software emulation, and it does work now. I did not have to do anything setting-wise. It was fantastic. I am extremely happy that that is that was the case. But this has been so much fun to play. It is, I think it is my favorite Dragon Quest game. Now, when I first played this, I'd only played 7 and 1. And 1 was kind of so boring to me and bland compared to the Final Fantasy games that I'd played at that point already, that I thought that 2, 3, and 4 were basically the same. And I really do regret having not played those. I think I probably would be a bigger fan of Dragon Quest than Final Fantasy if I had played them way, way, way back when, kind of thing. 4 especially. And I really like the voice actors in this. Yangus's voice actor nails it perfectly. I think Jessica's does too. Really, really is a delightful game in so many ways. And the kind of the push to make this a big release here in the U.S. It kind of set the stage for kind of a bit of a revitalization of Dragon Quest in the U.S. It's where we they completely changed the spell names around, and so now they follow the Dragon this game's spell names. Although I think 7 had some of that. It might have been a kind of an intermediate one. I need to go back and refresh my memory on the spells. But yeah, this was definitely a big release for them, and it really did bring Dragon Quest back into the presence of mind in here in the West, I think. Yeah, it's also just like it's a comfy game, which is like one of the things that I do find interesting about it is that until the very, very, very end of the game, the villain actually wins all the time. Like, we never prevent him from killing one of the, one of the sage's descendants. And the only two that we're not really there for, well, it's not the only two, but, Rylus happened before we got there, and so did Alistair, but then so did Golding, technically. But I think most of the others happened, like, kind of with us there. But yeah, I mean, like, it really is a case. And the Godbird's egg also, we failed to save that one. It's an interesting case of, like, if you frame the game a little bit differently, it would have a very, very dark tone. But despite all of the losing that we end up having, it doesn't have a dark tone. It's a fairly light, delightful game.
It's been a long journey.
It has been.
A lot has happened along the way, but it's all worked out well in the end.
Indeed. Defeated Rhapthorne, we get the girl.
How curious to think that you would have been Prince of Argonia had things been different. Fate deals strange hands indeed.
That is true. Here's Munchie there.
Pooh to those old promises made so many years ago.
But we are still keeping it.
Now you two are free to decide your own destiny.
I mean, we're already married.
Never mind that now, Father. Look, we're home. Home for good.
And see, it really works out. Like, we get the, we uphold the promise, which is a silly promise anyway, but still. The Dragon Quests are ultimately fairy tales. Like, that's the way to look at them. They are fairy tale games. And fairy tale rules tend to operate. So, kings are oftentimes good, even though kings in real history are oftentimes authoritarian tyrants. But many kings in these games are good because princesses are good. Doing your duty is good. You fight the evil, and eventually win. And the hero gets the girl because, again, it's a fairy tale. Like, that's what Dragon Quest games are more than anything else. They're fairy tales. But we upheld the promise, and we got married. And we don't cause a disruption in Argonia. I don't know what the idea would have happened, what would have been the case. Like, it is definitely something that they did not consider, because, again, it's a fairy tale. What happens to Trodaine when the princess, the only heir, goes off to Argonia to marry the Prince of Argonia, kind of thing? Like, there's no consideration on what what happens to Trodaine. In real history, that would mean, a merging of the kingdoms kind of thing. But personal union, it's called. But here, it works out. Argonia still has their future king, and now, again, because it's a fairy tale, Auld would become king as opposed to just prince consort, which is how it should be. And Medea would be ruling. But it's a fairy tale, so that wouldn't happen, I'm sure. But since we don't actually see it, we can pretend that it happened the other way, too. Medea should absolutely become queen. And, I mean, you know, Ald is just her husband. Just her husband. And no actual political power. Which is, you know, that'd be fine with Ald. You can keep feeding Munchie cheese. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching, joining me for the post-game, going through all of the trials. I don't think you need, like, once you get the ring, you can get the true ending. You don't have to do any more of the trials. I do not remember how far I got in those. I may have gotten all the way, but I may not have. I just do not remember. I definitely did get the true ending. I did go through the post game somewhat, but yeah, I don't. I just do not recall how much I did. But yeah, I love this game. It's a very good game. And no, I can't do anything. I'm stuck here on the screen, I believe. We are stuck here. You're stuck here. Anyway, that is going to wrap us up for Dragon Quest VIII. If they ever do make a remaster, which I would assume they'd use the 3DS version to do, I will definitely be playing that. Probably do that as a stream instead. Neither here nor there at this point, because there hasn't been an announcement about that or anything like that. I just figure that they'd be leaving money on the table to not do it. This is a beloved game in the US, I think. So. Anyway, we will be back next time with a new Let's Play, and I don't normally announce what I'm playing. I like that to be a little bit of a surprise, but because the next Let's Play was a Patron's Choice winner, we will be playing Final Fantasy IX next. So join me for that, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really enjoyed playing this, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching it. See you then, everyone.